This is Saraf from successwithsaraf.com, and today we're going to be talking about the secret to success. So what is the formula for success, for any kind of success that you're looking in your business? But today primarily we'll be talking about videos. As you know that live videos are basically right now one of the fastest growing medium on Facebook. So if you want to build your business fast, if you want to build your business quick, video marketing is the way to go. All right. So as you are tuning in, let me know where you're hopping in from. Let me just introduce myself to you guys. So my name is Saraf. I'm a social media strategist. I help people build their business online using social media tips, tricks, and strategies to help you monetize in your business and grow in your business. All right. So when you first start to create videos, you see an increase in the number of views, all right, and comments, and then a time comes when it dies down, right? And here's when people go wrong. They think, oh my God, nobody is watching my videos. They get frustrated, they get discouraged, and they start questioning if that is something that they can do, right? Because obviously when you're not getting when you're not getting the engagement, when you're not getting the likes and the shares and all of that, you kind of, start judging whether this is the right way to do it, right? So they don't have the vision or faith that they can make it to work for themselves, and they quit. Right? So they might do a bunch of videos in a very short period of time, and then they see, oh my God, nobody's watching me, nobody's commenting, nobody's liking. So they kind of give it up, right? Now, the only difference between the ones who are, getting thousands of views and the ones who are not getting enough views, the only difference between the two is that they didn't quit. Right? So if you want to see, okay, so there are so many people that are getting thousands of views and you're not getting enough views, what is the difference between the two? It's only the matter of not quitting. The people who got less views, they quit even before they, people started to gain the trust, people started to, like their content. Now, marketing, takes time and hard work. It's not an easy fix. It's not a quick fix that you can just, hey, with a wand, you can just poof, and marketing is done, and you are, you're the one of the most engaged person there. So today, what I'm going to share to you with you exactly is the exact formula I got from Bob Heilig to help accelerate the process. So you want to accelerate the process of getting more views, getting more likes, getting more shares, and build your following fast. Now you need to implement it every day. You are one person away from watching your video and recruiting in your business that will explode your business. All right. Now here is the formula. So attention plus trust is equal to growth of your following. So attention plus trust is equal to the growth of your following. It works in a cycle. All right. So how do you gain attention? How do you gain attention? How do you get the first, the attention? How do you get it? You do it by, having good content. All right. Number one, you want to learn to be authentic, unapologetic yourself, right? So don't copy anybody, be your own self, right? Be generous with your knowledge, with your time, with your information. Generosity will lead to more trust, right? So when people see you, that, you're spending time with them, you are giving them knowledge that they might have to pay in order to get that knowledge, they're going to start trusting you more. And you have to be consistent, right? So people drop the ball when they're not being consistent. They do a few videos and no one sees or engages, and then they stop doing it. Now, with consistent content, people build relationships with people, right? So you're going to build relationships with people. And when you combine all of that, people start to trust you. So when you combine attention plus trust, people are going to start looking at your content more and more. All right. Now, when people trust you, that is where you start to come from full circle, and they tell other people about you, and it gets more attention, right? So it takes a bit of time. It's not going to happen overnight. So there's no such thing as overnight success. And a lot of times we get ourselves fixated in that comparitis virus, which is deadly than the flu virus, because you get stuck and then you quit, right? So you don't want to do that. And marketing, like I said, is not overnight, but when you keep doing it for 90 days, it starts to work for you, right? So anything that you do, you have to be consistent in it. And if that is where people miss the boat, they don't do it. They'll do it for a couple of days, then they'll stop, and then they'll do it for a couple of more days, and then they'll stop. Then it's not consistent. It's not getting people to build that trust that you're going to be there for them no matter what happens, right? So if you keep focusing on those three things, right, it's going to start to blow up. Now, this is the key to success. It can change your life. Now, what is that key to success? It is the power of the slight edge. Now, if you have not read the book, The Slight Edge, I highly, highly recommend that you go ahead and go to Amazon and right now just Google that and buy that book. Because either go to the local library or go to Kindle and buy a copy of it. It will change your life, believe me. Because I read that book and I was blown away that, there's so many things that we tend to be doing in our business that seems monotonous, seems, redundant, seems, oh my God, like I'm doing it and nothing is happening. But the power of the slight edge is working towards you. Right? So it has a story of a frog, which is a very interesting story. One day there's two frogs and they're brothers, and then one day they land themselves into a pail of half-filled fresh cream. Right? So they see that, and then they get in that pail and they love it. Right? So they start drinking it and they love it, and once their bellies are filled, and then they're tired, right? So now they want to get out because now they don't need to drink it anymore. So now they want to get out of that pail, but they couldn't reach the bottom, right? So they wanted to jump out because that's what frogs do. They leap. So they wanted to touch the bottom so then they can get that leap. But they couldn't find the bottom, right? Because it was still filled with the fresh cream. So there was no way to get the traction, and they were unable to hop out of the pail to safety, right? So they tried everything. They kept jumping, and they tried everything that they could, and finally one of them said, hey, I'm doomed. We're doomed. We're not gonna ever get out of this pail, and let's accept our fate because that's what it is. We're never ever gonna get out of here. And the other frog was he didn't want to give up. He wanted to live. He said, I'm not going to give up because there must be some way to get out of this pail. It's not like I'm not gonna consider that this is my my end of life, and today is the last day that I'll be alive. So the first frog, the one that wanted to give up, that just gave up, and then he sunk himself to the bottom, right? So he just said, you know what, there's no use. We just have to take it for what it is. We're done. We're doomed. And the second frog did not, and he continued to paddle in the same time, in the same tiny circle that he was doing. He just kept paddling until he was too tired. And finally, he believed that, maybe the first frog was right. Maybe, there was some truth in his thing that we're never ever going to get out of here. And then he wanted to sink down as well, but he didn't sink. He stayed right where he was, suspended in midair, and he touched something solid. And what he saw was that while he was, doing those tiny circling of the pail, he had churned butter. All right. And that helped him hop out of the pail. So the butter became hard, and that gave him that traction that he needed to jump out of the pail. Now, the moral of the story, how it corresponds to this, to the secret of success, to the formula of success, is that, it's the slight edges for everybody. It's just that if you give up, it's not going to work for you. But if you keep doing it, and keep doing it, there will be a time when, yes, you are going to have thousands of views. You're going to have your business is going to explode and you are really going to be successful in life, in business, whatever you're doing. All right. So guys, I hope you got, value from this. And if you did, please do like, share, and comment. I go through all my comments personally. I love to see, your responses out there. I would love to help you out more. Message me, inbox me if you have any questions on About Live videos. I have a training that I can give out for free. So let's connect. All right. So talk to you soon. Bye.